Midnight Bear, written by the author Dugald and illustrated by Nikki Palin. I'm reading this story for Emma and Lillie. Nanook, the little polar bear, was born in the middle of a dark winter's night. She lived in a snowy den with her mother and brother, and the first thing she learned were how big and snuggly her mother was, how small and wriggly her brother was, and how dark everything looked in the big world outside. For in the Arctic, where Nanook was born, the whole winter is like one long dark night, more or less. But soon short days begin to appear between the hours of darkness, and it was time for Nanook and her brother to leave their cosy den and set out into the wild, white world. Although it was morning, it was still dark outside. Nanook skipped out happily, eager to see the many wonderful things that her mother had told her of, the different creatures that shared her Arctic home, and the wide blue ocean that stretched on forever at the edge of the ice. But most of all, she wanted to see the sun, to feel it warming her soft white fur and watch it as it made the snowdrift sparkle. "Is that the sun?" asked Nanook, looking up. "No, that's the moon, silly," said an Arctic hare who had been watching the bears leave their den. "But the sun will be up soon." Nanook wanted to ask more, especially about how soon the sun would be coming up. But suddenly the hare raced away across the snowfield. She had spotted an Arctic fox trotting towards them. Nanook wondered if he might explain what the sun was like, but the fox had seen the hare too and padded off after her without giving the cub so much as a second glance. "Don't worry," said Nanook's mother gently. "You only have a little while to wait before you can see the sun for yourself." But Nanook didn't want to wait. In fact, she wanted to know about the sun so badly that she made her mother and brother wait while she asked each new animal she met all about it. "The sun?" exclaimed a lemming, who was part of a long procession of brothers, sisters, uncles, aunts and cousins that was scampering across the plain. "It's as bright as 1,000 stars." "As bright as 1,000,000 moons," cried a pair of owls flying overhead. "You must never look straight at it or it will hurt your eyes." "The sun!" exclaimed an Arctic tern who had flown in the farthest of any bird and had seen nearly all there was to see. "Do you know I have come all the way from the South Pole to find it, and soon it will be coming up over that hill." Nanook was about to set off towards the hill when she met a group of musk oxen. "The sun," exclaimed the eldest ox, "is like an old friend who brightens up the whole summer. We miss her very much when she's away." By now, Nanook's brother was getting bored. "Come and play, Nanook," he said. But Nanook wasn't listening. She had seen somebody else to ask. It was a colony of walruses gathered on a little island. For Nanook had walked so far in her search for the sun that she had reached the edge of the sea. "We can't really tell you much about the sun," said the chief walrus, "except that it's very bright and rises and sets very far away." "Very far away," agreed a beluga whale. "You could swim for a whole year and you would never reach the place where the sun sets." "Please come and play, Nanook," said her brother. Nanook could go no further, so at last she went and played with her brother. They wrestled and rolled and chased and had snowflake fights and played at being real grown-up polar bears. It was such fun that Nanook forgot about the sun, and soon the two tired little polar bears were having a quiet snooze under the watchful eye of their mother. When Nanook awoke, the world seemed completely different. The snow was whiter. Her fur was whiter. The sky was bright blue, and in the middle of it was a great golden globe that dazzled her eyes when she tried to look at it. "So that is the sun!" cried Nanook in delight. Her brother was excited too, for now they could feel the warmth of the sun on their faces and see its light glistening on the snow right away to the distant hills. "Let's go and see all the animals again in the sunshine," said Nanook. Her brother smiled. "Come on then," he said. "I'll race you